Me, I always tell the truth, even when I lie.
Well, as a result of my involvement in the revolution, I was captured, I was imprisoned, I was tortured.
My father took me home. I was 18 years old. I had been home for about an hour, and a lady from the underground, whom I didn't know, came and said, look, you're being followed. There are 2 people assigned to follow you around the clock in shifts of 8 hours. She brought me to the window of the living room. She said, you see that guy in that corner and that guy in that other corner? Those are the 2 assigned to follow you now. So I said, well, I want to go to the mountains. And she said, I'm sorry, it's impossible. Batista had at that time a very substantial raid, had the mountains surrounded. And she said, the revolution says the best thing you can do is leave the country. So I figured, well, what's the best way to get out of the country? I know, I'll apply to a university in the United States and leave on a student visa. I wrote 3 letters, a letter to the University of Florida, a letter to LSU, and a letter to University of Texas. UT was the first one to accept me, and that's how I became a Texan. So with my letter of acceptance from UT, I went to the American Embassy, got a 4-year student visa. Landed in Key West with nothing but just a few dollars sewn into my underwear. My mother was so afraid they were going to steal my money, what little dollars my father could scrounge, that she sewed a pocket in my underwear. And I only had enough money for my bus fare to Austin and maybe to eat a couple of hamburgers along the way. Got to Austin, went straight to the university office of student affairs, and I said, well, here I am. It was a month before school started. And I said, well, I need a job. I don't have any money. Well, within 24 hours, they sent me to the IRS and within INS, and within 24 hours, I had a Social Security number, a valid, legal Social Security number. And because I needed to work to pay for my university. I couldn't speak a word of English, so the obvious job was being a dishwasher. You don't have to talk to anybody to wash dishes. So I got a job as a dishwasher, worked full-time, went to school full-time. My father was a salesman for RCA. He made approximately $300 a month. Teacher, 6th grade teacher. Her salary was about $140 a month.
When he landed in Austin, Texas in 1957, he was 18. He couldn't speak a word of English. He had $100 sewn into his underwear. But he went and got a job washing dishes. He made 50 cents an hour. And he worked 7 days a week and paid his way through the University of Texas.
It is lies upon lies upon lies upon lies. It's all lies.